I'm going to show you how to tie the monkey's fist. This knot has several different purposes, which is what makes it kind of a neat knot. It can be used for a weight adding knot, just to add weight to the end of a line, and then you can swing the knot around and you can just throw it and it'll kind of drag the rope behind it. I've made a knot like that and thrown it about 50 feet before. I'm sure you could throw it farther if you tried. But anyways, it can also be used for a let's see, it can be used for a stopper knot. It's not a very good stopper knot, and I wouldn't recommend using it for a stopper knot. There's other knots that are a lot better, such as the double overhand knot. That's a pretty good simple stopper knot. Anyways, it can also be used for a weapon. You can swing it around and like knock people out with it and stuff. I wouldn't suggest doing that because you probably wouldn't have very happy people after that. So it can also be used for, you can make this knot out of Kevlar rope if you have some lying around, which you probably don't because it's pretty expensive stuff. It's about $3 a foot, which actually isn't that bad for Kevlar. And then what you could do with that Kevlar monkey fist is you dip it in, soak it in kerosene, light it on fire, and you attach it to the end of a chain before you light it on fire and dip it in kerosene. Anyways, you dip it in kerosene, light it on fire, and you can swing it around on the end of your chain. It's called fire dancing. You can buy the supplies online. So anyways, to make this knot, you need to take a pretty good heap of rope here. I'll use about this much to make my knot. Might not need that much, might need more. It's kind of hard to tell. Anyways, we're just going to use this amount for now. If I need to, I can kind of bring more from the main line. So anyways, what you do is you take your rope like this, you wrap it around your hand, you hold it like this, you wrap it around your hand 1, 2, 3 times like that, making sure you have nice big loops. Then you just have 2 fingers in between here, or holding on to the rope. You can also just use one, it doesn't matter. Take this rope, wrap it around like this, 1, 2, 3 times. See, look at that. I'm going to need more rope already, which is kind of sad because you saw the amount I started out with. It was quite a bit. Anyways, let me try this again with more rope. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the end of your rope, throw it through that hole, that gap in the rope right there. Pull it, not too tight, just like that. Now where your fingers are going through, you're just going to tuck it right back through there. Right? Tuck it through the top again, making sure that as you go, you're when you wrap the rope around, you want the newer ones to be on that side. You don't want them to kind of layer on top of each other. Like that. And back through the bottom here. Top, bottom, and last the top. So now you have a monkey's fist that hasn't been tightened up yet. It does resemble a monkey's fist, it's just very hollow inside, which is a good time to put a weight in the monkey's fist. This is completely optional. You don't need to put a weight in. You can use a fishing weight or just a lead ball, or in this case, for the video, I'm using a white marble. So you just shove that inside of your knot like that, or maybe not like that, but like this. Just push it in there. And you want to do this before you tighten the knot up, because if you do it after, it's impossible to get the ball in. There's just no way you can. So then you just go ahead and you tighten it up. Basically, you just start pulling it tight. And you may have to do about 3 or 4 rounds of tightening. Like this. And then the last 3 here. Like that. So it's looking a lot better now. You could do that 2 or 3 more times, and I'll come back when it's done and you can see how it looks. As you can see here, we have a nice looking monkey's fist knot. You can see the white marble I put inside of it earlier. It's pretty heavy. I'd say it maybe weighs somewhere in between an eighth or a quarter of a pound. If you put like a lead ball or a lead weight or fishing weight inside of it, you probably get it up to about at least 3/4 of a pound, if not like a pound. So I can definitely see how they could swing these things around and knock somebody out with one. Yeah, I hope you've learned something from this video, and yeah, please rate the video and comment. If you want to, you can subscribe. Yeah.